Hi, I'm Donna Smith of Smith Butterworth Music, and I hope that you'll like us here at Smith Butterworth Music. I have been a voice teacher for many years. I am always singing and performing and recording myself for many years now. I'm a very experienced performer and also teacher. Well, when should I take voice lessons? Should my child take voice lessons? And what age should they take? Should they take lessons if they're already a good singer? Should they take lessons if they're not a good singer? There's a lot of questions that we can answer. If your child is a good singer, then you really should consider putting them in lessons. That's great. If they really want to sing, but you're not sure if they have any ability, that's also great. It's a good way to find out how fast that they'll learn. I've had students who are very talented, who sing in lessons and they can go very far. I've had also very talented students who didn't practice much, and students who started much farther behind them and had a lot more to learn about tone surpassed them. So it just depends on how much they want it. It's a heart thing, you know. How badly do they want it? How badly do they love it? And should you start young? Well, voices will change during puberty, so that's something to consider. However, there's nothing wrong with teaching young students to sing when they're young. My younger brother began singing and performing when he was about 6 years old. And he continues to sing, and he teaches to this day and performs and records. One of the great things that I think happened for him for starting for so long is he never really was nervous. He had always just a level of comfort in front of an audience that I did not have. I started when I was 12, and I was just terrified. I could even see my heart, my shirt moving, my heart pounding, and I was very shy also, so it was difficult for me. It was very good for me to sing, helped me come out of my shell, and I loved sharing songs with people, with other people, and sharing just beautiful music with others. So I think it's good to start lessons somewhere around 10 to 12. You can start younger, that's fine. Some of my younger students who are around 7, even if they're very talented, tend to get bored in lessons quickly no matter what we do, and they want to jump from song to song, and they have a hard time really sinking their teeth into a song, and you need to spend a long time working on your music and not switching songs up too much, so that you really learn from a particular song. And we spend a lot of time in all lessons, voice lessons, trying to choose songs. Songs fit you like clothes fit you, and your voice quality and your style and what you might like. It just depends, and your range. I've had young students who, believe it or not, had a very low range, and I was so surprised, and it took me a while to find songs that matched a range for that student that was age appropriate. I've also had a high school student come in, and her mother said, I'd like her to be singing Celine Dion songs. Turns out though, she really had a lower voice, but we were able to we chose a different singer to emulate while she was learning that suited her voice better. There's so much to consider in voice. When they're young, the best thing to do is to try to find performance opportunities, try to have fun. It's great if you can get them into musical groups and choirs. As students become older and their voices change, you learn a little bit more if they're a high or a low voice. They're still not settled yet, and it's almost until they're 25 that they can really find their full limits, and that would be about beyond college age, and the teachers in college, of course, really check to find what those limits are. So there's no hurry. It's just a matter of trying it and seeing what you like. Of course, the teacher's personality and your child's personality plays into a lot of what goes on, and you try to find a good pairing and see if for a couple years if you can have a teacher that will help your child learn and perform and inspire them. And don't forget to have them practice every day. If they're a singer, they're naturally going to be singing everywhere, in the car, here and there, so they may not be having as formal a practice as someone who is playing an instrument. I'll probably talk more on this later. I didn't mean for this video to go so long. I'm just so passionate about voice lessons. Singing has meant so much to me in my life personally, and I've taught so many students, and I'm just amazed at how well some of them have done. So happy singing, and thanks for tuning in.